Ladies and gentlemen, today, myself, Susan, Dave, and Allison are here to compare about Samsung Galaxy S3 and Sony Xperia Z. I support Sony, and Dave, he go for Samsung. Allison, she is acting as a judge.
Hi guys. I am Dave. Okay, let's go into the comparison. Susan, start up.
Hey! Let me introduce myself. I am Allison, and I gotta judge who wins and who loses.
Okay, let's start the comparison. At first is the display. Sony has a vivid 5-inch, 1080 pixels Full HD TFT display that's nearly 441 pixels per inch with mobile Bravia Engine 2. It is Corning Gorilla Glass 2.
Samsung Galaxy S3 has a vivid 4.8 inches Super AMOLED Plus display with 720 pixels HD, tax nearly 306 pixels per inch. It has Corning Gorilla Glass 2 for protection.
After hearing both of you, Sony got a better display. I agree.
Absolutely. Sony got much better display.
Now, what about the processor? Tell me about them. Let me see who got what.
Processor. Yeah. Sony got a quad-core, 1.5 GHz crate, Qualcomm S4 Pro processor with GPU as Adreno 320, which supports 3D graphics.
Samsung Galaxy S3 has Exynos quad-core, 1.4 GHz Cortex-A9 processor with GPU as Mali 400MP, which supports 3D graphics. Now, Allison, what's your comment on it?
Okay. Both have quad-core, Cortex-A9 processor. Leave it out. It's a tie.
What? I doubt it. Qualcomm is better than Exynos.
Calm down. Both are equal.
What about the camera, Susan?
Sony got a better camera, which is about 13 megapixel. It has many features in camera, such as George tagging, touch focus, face detection, image stabilization, HDR, sweep panorama. It also supports 1080 pixels video recording, which is about 30 frames per second. And, of course, it has 2.2 megapixel front camera for video call and chat.
Samsung Galaxy S3 is equipped with 8 megapixel camera with features such as simultaneous HD video and image recording, George tagging, touch focus, face and smile detection, image stabilization, and is capable of recording 1080 pixels video. And also has 1.9 megapixel front camera for video call and chat.
Good. Sony got a better camera? Of course. Sony lenses are better than Samsung lenses.
Oh no.
Both have same operating system, so there is nothing to compare in software side. What about storage and memory, Susan?
Sony got a single variant of 16GB model, which can extend it up to 32GB.
Galaxy S3 comes out with 16GB, 32GB and 64GB variant, which can extend it up to 32GB.
Considering the storage option, I go with Samsung.
Good.
Sony has 2GB RAM.
Samsung only have 1GB RAM.
Considering the memory, I go with Sony. What about the thickness and weight, Susan?
Sony is 7.9 millimeters thick, and it weighs about 146 grams.
Galaxy S3 is 8.6 millimeters thick, and it weighs about 133 grams.
I think both are same.
What? Sony is thinner than Samsung.
But it is heavier than Samsung. So both are same.
You have to accept it, Susan.
What about battery, Susan?
Sony has a better battery, which is about 2,330 mAh.
Samsung Galaxy S3 has a better battery, which is about 2,100 mAh.
For 4.8-inch 720 pixels display, 2,100 mAh. And for 5-inch 1080 pixels display, 2,330 mAh. It seems Samsung got a better battery backup. Susan, Anything more?
Yeah. Sony got dust-proof and water-resistant.
What about you, Dave?
S-Beam, S-Cloud, S-Voice.
Wait. For S-Beam, Sony got NFC. For S-Cloud, there are many cloud services like Google Drive, Dropbox and all. For S-Voice, Android got Google Now. So there is no fancy in Samsung. Considering all the aspects, I declare Sony Xperia Z is the winner.
Thanks, Allison.
What a ripoff.
Okay guys. Best wishes. Bye-bye.